I turned 23 in 2 days. Happy birthday to me, I guess. But I say all that to say 22 sucked. And I've been debating whether I actually wanted to make this video or not. But after talking to a friend, she said I should make it. And I don't know, I just feel like maybe. I, what am I trying to say? I feel like talking about like the general feeling of 22 maybe will help somebody. I don't know. I'm not gonna sit here and share details of what happened the past year because that's none of your business, and I'm not really like gonna spread my entire personal life on the internet. That's not how it works. But I am here to just talk about like what 22 was and how I want to get better for 23. Also, it's very fitting that I wore this shirt that said it's okay to it's only human to have your hands full, because 22 honestly felt like my hands were full. Firstly, and also this is a disclaimer too. I understand and I recognize that people have had worse years than I have. I'm not gonna sit here and kind of say, oh my god, I've 7 billion people in the world, like I've had the worst year of all time. No, but it hasn't been great, and it's again for loads of people. Anyway, I said all that to say that this is just kind of how 22 felt for me personally, and how I'm gonna try and make 23 better, because I feel like you have to make the most of your time on this floating rock. So first of all, COVID. So there's that. I turned 22 during the pandemic. I'm kind of lucky in the sense that outside here, anyway, I live in Lagos, Nigeria, I was kind of opening back up when it was my birthday. So I did go out to have, I had breakfast with my parents. I live with my parents. And it was nice. It was a cute breakfast. My mom got me balloons. I came home. I watched one of my favorite movies, The Princess Diaries 2, and I had a dinner that I was craving. I also had a really cute cake and an ice cream cake. It was like, as far as like birthdays go, it was fine, leaning more towards good. Like, it wasn't the best birthday I've ever had, but it wasn't like the worst birthday I've ever had. It was, it was fine. That being said, though, I feel like, not that it kind of went downhill from there, but it just wasn't great. October, November were the NSARS protests, and just the immense heartbreak that followed that, and it's just kind of, I don't know how to say it, but it was just really shocking to kind of see how young people in this country have been treated and just kind of been systematically ignored. And just the aftermath of that, it was just very upsetting. I'll leave links in the description bar below if I ever do post this video on YouTube. If you are seeing this video on YouTube, there will be links down below about the NSARS protests and resources, just to, read more about it if you want to. And that happened, and with COVID, the protests, school kept being postponed. I'm a law student in law school here in Nigeria, so school kept being postponed because we closed in March and we opened again in February of this year, 2021. December was actually pretty good. I had like a little girls trip with my mom, and I spent Christmas with my siblings who live in London. So that was good. I think that was one of the better things that happened throughout my 22nd year. Then January rolled around, flew back home. I had what I'm calling a domestic accident. And it was just like, it wasn't the worst injury. It was a pretty bad injury, but I mean, the water dispenser just came on. That's why you just heard that sound. I had a domestic accident, had a pretty bad injury. Still just dealing with the hyperpigmentation, the scarring from that injury. Started school in February, had exams in March, and just the physical, mental brouhaha that was law school finals. Anyone, if you're a law student watching this, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's the um, late nights, early mornings. You know, I had friends who just were 100% like ready to drop out and just give up. So it was a lot of physical pressure, mental pressure, and then that finished, and then I fell out of love with content creation. Not on this channel specifically, but if you've ever seen my face on the internet, I have a film blog called the Cinematic Aficionado. I have an Instagram and a YouTube channel too. I'll link all that below if you care. I used to be really consistent, like super consistent. There'd be content out at least once a week, every week. I would do Throwback Thursdays, review new movies, TV shows. I even started this segment on my Instagram called Terror Movie Tuesdays. Basically, I watch bad movies so you don't have to. And that all just stopped in about February. Now, it stopped really because I had exams. And after exams, I thought, you know what, exams are done. I'm free now. I have so much free time. I'm going to continue. That just did not happen. And even till now, we're in September, I'm still trying to figure out how to get back into creating film content. I do the sporadic upload here and there. I haven't uploaded anything or posted anything in 2 weeks. I posted a YouTube video reviewing Shang-Chi. I posted a Terrible Movie Tuesday about He's All That and a blog post about Shang-Chi. So like, you know, it's been slowly getting back on the horse. But overall, like, my 22nd year on this planet has just been filled with just a lot of, I don't know, I don't want to say like hopelessness because that's not the word, but I think the word that I'm looking for is just empty. Like, I just don't know what I'm doing. It kind of feels like this. Like, I wake up each day and I kind of just go with the flow, and not in a good way. It's just, I'm kind of just going through the motions type of thing. There's no like real, for lack of a better word, purpose to what I'm doing. And again, it's been like that for a couple months. July made it worse because I got some really bad news that kind of just threw me completely off kilter. And I'm still not fully back on the horse. I'm not really firing with all cylinders just yet. And even though I know that, you know, your birthday is technically just another day, I'm seeing this coming birthday, which is on Friday, filming this video on a Wednesday. I'm seeing this coming birthday as a way for me to reset. You know, you're a year older. I may not look older, I may not feel older, but I feel like it's about intention, and I'm trying to be more intentional with everything, with what I eat, what I do, the content I put out. I also think another reason for my lack of content is content burnout. I've been a content creator, quote unquote, for 3 years. My blog is 3 years old. If you're watching this video, if you're one of the 56 people or 50 something people who are subscribed to this channel and have been wondering like, where have I been, where's the film content, it's all been on my blog / Instagram. That is where I've been the most active, and that is where I've been the most, like, all the film content and the reviews have been the past, well, it's been 3 years since I posted, no, it's been a year. I posted a video on cuties, which if you're seeing this video might not even be on the channel anymore, because this channel you're watching this on is going to be completely redone. I'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah, if you're wondering, if you're one of those people that's been like, where has she been? I've been on Instagram. So yeah, I'll link that Instagram in the comment section below. It's the Cinematic Aficionado if you care. But yeah, all of this rambling is just to say that 22 wasn't great. It wasn't. There was some bad news, just mental health just not being where it should be, and just my interpersonal relations with certain people just withering away. But I'm optimistic about 23. I'm trying to be optimistic about life. 2021 and 2020 has honestly shown me that life will come at you fast, and you can make all the plans that you want. Life will just take all of those plans and toss them in a bin, because I'm supposed to be doing something completely different as to what I'm doing right now, but I just have to be optimistic, and I think that's it. I was telling a friend the other day that my life right now, I'm really trying to apply the word serendipity and just go with the flow in a good way. So like I've been going with the flow in the bad way of just like you're living but not you're existing but not living. You're kind of just going through the motions, and I'm trying to go with the flow in the good way where it's like be more intentional with what I want. And I think it honestly starts with little things. It starts honestly for me personally with getting more sleep. That person who will sleep at 4 o'clock in the morning and be up at 8 for reasons. So being more intentional with how much sleep I get. You know, I want to read more. I love books. I bought so many books last year that I just haven't read, both fiction and nonfiction. Being more creative. That's the point of this channel that you're watching this on, my actual personal channel. It started off as a place for me to review movies, but seeing as I now have the Cinematic Aficionado entity, this channel is now going to be Coinsola's creative space. Yeah, from now onwards, it's going to be a shitpost of a YouTube channel, and it's just going to be whatever I feel like posting. So if I can get around to doing it, there might be vlogs on here, friends on here, BTS content on here, because BTS Army for life. There might just be wacky, you know, whatever I want, really. I'm also an avid simmer, so there might be Sims content on here. I thought about creating a Sims channel, but I realized, why would I do that? Yeah, and I've been thinking about doing this for a while, but I think it's time to just do something different. I will try to be consistent, but I don't think I'm gonna put that pressure on myself to, you know, be a consistent YouTuber. This is more just about like going with the flow and doing what feels right. So yeah, 22 sucked. There was some good, a lot of bad. I'm gonna be more intentional about 23, and hopefully the next time I make this video, which maybe I'll make this a yearly thing, who knows, you know what, maybe I'll make this video when I turn 24, maybe I'll do it when I turn 25, but I said all that to say that I hope 23 turns out a hell of a lot better than 22.